The Israel-Hamas war inches closer to an inevitable milestone, the exodus of Palestinians. It has happened before and it is now happening again. While Israelis chant the slogan, "Never again," Gazans find themselves amidst another bout of migration yet again. Thousands of Gazans have begun to move southwards of Gaza City as Israeli tanks roll deeper into the enclave. Palestinians, including children and disabled people, are walking towards Khan Yunis on foot. They are carrying their belongings in bags and with bedding across their backs, as you can see there, and are using carts pulled by horses and donkeys carrying the injured. Gazans who had been sheltering in the Al-Shifa hospital are also traveling towards the south by foot after the Israeli Defense Forces struck it overnight. But it is the first time that this is happening. Actually, it's not the first time that this is happening. That was a question. There have been 3 major bouts of displacements in Gaza's history. The first ever was during Nakba in 1948. This is what is called the Great Catastrophe. 700,000 Palestinians were displaced from their homeland during the Six-Day War in 1967. Between 280,000 and 325,000 Palestinians were displaced. Then the 1973 war, which was called the Yom Kippur War, displaced around 160 to 190,000 Palestinians. And as of today, the Israel-Hamas war has rendered over 1 million Palestinians homeless in the Gaza Strip, without a home. This year. Wars not only changed the cause of people, but also the nation as well. The map of Israel dynamically changed over the course of decades and several wars. Here's how the space for Palestinians continued to shrink over the years. In 1947, the United Nations proposed partitioning Palestine into 2 states, one Jewish and the other Arab. The Jerusalem-Bethlehem area was to become an international city. The plan was accepted by Palestine's Jewish leadership but rejected by Arab leaders. In 1948, it witnessed the Nakba, and the following war ended in 1949 with a ceasefire and an amnesties line. Gaza Strip and the West Bank came into existence in this year. The biggest change to Israel's frontiers came in 1967. The Six-Day War left Israel in occupation of the Sinai Peninsula, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and most of the Syrian Golan Heights. Now, this tripled the size of territory under Israel's control, but Israel's borders got formalized only in 1979, when it was first recognized by Egypt under a peace treaty. Under this, Israel withdrew all its forces and settlers from the Sinai. The process was completed in 1982. But every change in the shape of maps witnessed a war, and wars always claim the lives of the innocent on both sides. Both Israel and the Gaza Strip are losing people on either side of the border. But while the Israeli Defense Forces mount their offensive, Gazans find themselves lost and are fending for themselves amidst an ever-intensifying humanitarian crisis. This is the long walk of Palestinians in Gaza, as you can see there, a walk with no destination at all. Let's just look at these visuals for a moment.
هذا